Welcome to Everyday Happiness, where we create lasting happiness in 2 minutes a day through my signature method of intentional margins, creating harmony between your to-dos and your priorities, happiness science, and musings about life. I'm your host, Katie Jeffcoat, and I was listening to this Yale happiness course by Dr. Laurie Santos. And what I've learned and been sharing in these previous episodes on how our mind hinders our happiness is that our minds are constantly getting it wrong when it comes to happiness. And now we're going to talk about how we can counterbalance this phenomenon and, figure out what tools are necessary to tip the scales in our happiness favor. We know that our mind plays tricks on us, right? And it miswants what we think we actually want to make us happy. It also compares our wants against reference points instead of absolutes. And then our minds have this terrible tendency to get used to stuff and we don't even realize it. So the good news is that if we are intentional, we can overcome these human biases. When we think about the ways we try to make ourselves happy, Dr. Santos says the first way is to not invest in awesome material stuff. This stuff, scientifically, won't make us as happy as we think. Our minds trick us into thinking it will, but it just doesn't. The new car just becomes the car. Being aware of this is like half the battle, right? So this stuff that lasts, if it sticks around, the new house, the new car, the expensive handbag, because it sticks around, we get used to it. And over time, there just isn't that much happiness to derive from this stuff. Now, on the flip side, forget about all the stuff and instead consider investing in experiences because they don't stick around. We don't have time to adapt to them. So what we are left with is this wonderful memory of this experience. The science indicates that people who invest in experiences are, in fact, happier. So instead of thinking about how you might treat yourself with stuff, change it around and think about an experience instead. Also, it's hard to have social comparison when you're talking about a trip versus a new pair of shoes or a car versus like someone else's car. So if we are the type of people that invest in experiences, we are more likely to not compare ourselves to others' awesome experiences, okay? So the science is clear. Invest in experiences and it will make you happier.